Hi, I'm Prasanna and I am going to talk to you briefly about the OCT disciplinary processes. The Ontario College of Teachers, also known as the OCT, is the regulating body that is responsible of licensing, governing, and regulating the Ontario teaching profession. They have in place standards of practice and ethical standards to ensure all members of the Ontario teaching profession exhibit the utmost professionalism. They are there to ensure the highest standards of teaching and education and to maintain public interest and protect the students. OCT's rules and regulations are there to protect the integrity of the teaching profession. As OCT has the duty to regulate teachers, they have a disciplinary process in place for any members that fail to uphold the rules laid out by the government and the OCT. The OCT misconduct regulation outlines all the aspects that a member can be called to discipline. So now let's take a closer look at the processes involved. It all starts with complaints. If any teacher is found to be unprofessional, anyone can file a formal complaint to the OCT by filling out an online form, or by mail, or by sending in a tape or film. However, if the complaint is coming from a fellow teacher, the teacher has to provide a written notification to the alleged teacher as set out by the Teaching Professional Act, Duties to a Member to Fellow Member, Section 18(1)(b), unless it involves allegation of sexual misconduct with a student where the safety of the student overrides the duty of a member to fellow member and notification is not required. All complaints are taken very seriously by the OCT. Some of the complaints go through the complaint resolution program if it can be resolved in the public interest without full investigation. In the CR program, the members tries to come to an agreement and sign a memorandum of agreement that outlines the terms of the agreement. If the agreement isn't reached or the college finds the proceeding is not in the public interest, the CR program can be suspended and proceed to the disciplinary hearing process. This is a voluntary program and the members can choose to opt out of it at any time and start the investigation and the disciplinary hearing process. The investigation is carried out by the OCT which requires interviewing all members involved. It is done by an investigation panel and they decide how to proceed. The decision-making process is not open to the members or the person who made the complaint or the public. Following the investigation committee may decide to dismiss the complaint or refer it to the CR program. They may caution or reprimand the member, provide advice or reminders to the member, refer it to the Fitness Practice Committee hearing, or refer it to the Disciplinary Committee hearing. The Disciplinary Committee hearing allows for a fair and impartial trial and judgment for a teacher that has been accused of misconduct. It gives an opportunity for the member to defend themselves against any accusations. The hearing consists of a 3-person panel, one of which is a teacher elected by a council of peers and a member of the public appointed by the provincial council. This panel has the job of deciding if the teacher is innocent or guilty and decide on an appropriate repercussion if found guilty. There is a lawyer present representing the OCT acting as the prosecutor. The member accused is there with a lawyer to defend himself. There is also an independent lawyer present to clarify any points of law. Witnesses and members can be called to testify in this hearing. The disciplinary committee hearing is open to public. The OCT publishes the schedule on the website ahead of time, but the panel may choose to exclude the public if a child's safety is in concern. All decisions of the disciplinary panel is posted on the OCT website and the Canadian Legal Information Institute website to make the process completely open and transparent. If the member is found guilty, the disciplinary panel can revoke or suspend the member's certificate or impose specific terms and limitations. They may reprimand or consult the member. They may also give a fine up to $5,000 or ask for fixing costs to be paid to the school board. The member has the right to appeal this decision. So these are some of the policies and procedures put in place by the OCT to protect the integrity of the teaching profession.